అందరికీ నమస్కారాలు. మై డియర్ యంగ్స్టర్స్, చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. వాస్తవంగా చెప్పాలంటే నాకు ఈరోజు ఇక్కడికి రావడం మనసుకు ఎంతో సంతోషంగా ఉంది. రాజకీయాల్లో జీవితంలో చిన్న వయసులో ప్రవేశించినప్పటి నుంచి సతమతమవుతూ తిరుగుతూ ఆ మధ్యకాలంలో ప్రధానమంత్రి గారి కోరిక మీదట రాజకీయాల నుంచి తప్పుకొని భారత ఉపరాష్ట్రపతి అయ్యేందుకు అవకాశం లభించింది. మరి ఉపరాష్ట్రపతిగా నా బాధ్యత నిర్వర్తించిన తర్వాత, పదవి విరమణ చేసిన తర్వాత నేను నిర్ణయించుకున్నాను, పదవి విరమణ చేశానే కానీ పెదవి విరమణ చేయకూడదు. దేశమంతా తిరగాలి, తిరగలిగినంత కాలం, శరీరం సహకరించినంత కాలం యువతను కలుసుకోవాలి, వాళ్ళందరికీ నాకు తెలిసిన విషయాలు చెప్పి తగిన మార్గదర్శనం, మన యొక్క సంస్కారం, మన యొక్క సంస్కృతి, మన యొక్క సాంప్రదాయం, మన పద్ధతులు, దానితో పాటు సానుకూల దృక్పథం యొక్క అవసరం, క్రమశిక్షణ, అంకిత భావం, అలాగే కుటుంబ వ్యవస్థను కాపాడుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం, వీటన్నిటి గురించి యువతకు తెలియజేయాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో నేను దేశవ్యాప్తంగా తిరుగుతున్నాను. ఆ మధ్య ఎవరు అడిగారు, సార్ యు ఆర్ రిటైర్డ్ అని. ఐ సెడ్ yes, I am retired but not tired. I will go around, meet and greet students, youth, and try to guide them, exchange ideas, take inspiration from them and give inspiration also to them. This is what I have said and I have decided. Today, my dear friends and my dear young children, I feel honored to be here today on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee and the 26th Foundation Day celebrations of this great institution, Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence. This is a remarkable milestone, symbolizes 25 years of dedication, learning, growth, and devoted service to society. Standing tall as a beacon of knowledge, nurturing young minds, and shaping the future of generations, this institution is shaping the minds of and character of the future generation. I wish such institutes are there in every district in India. Why in India, for that matter, in the world also, wherever it's possible. This is the need of the hour is the future generation and the present younger generation. They should be guided properly. They should be motivated properly because of the westernization and the loss of values and also the evil influence of the anti-social media. Social media to some extent is okay, but most of it has become now anti-social media. The cinema, the other public platforms, there is no positivity. And really one has to be positive in life. Positive is a bad word in Corona, but it's a good word in life. Everybody should be positive. They should think positive. This is our country. These are our people. The enemies have gone. The people who came and conquered us, made us slaves, destroyed, looted and cheated the country. Not only country, some of the minds of our so-called scholars, they went away. We are now Indians. We are Bharatiyas. We should feel proud of our heritage and the great messages given by our Swamijis, Swami Vivekananda. We should carry it forward. We should not hesitate to speak about our culture and heritage. So shaping the minds and character of the future generations is the need of the hour. Because of evil influence, as I told you, we are seeing in the newspapers what is happening. Murders, rapes, attacks, throwing acids. These are all certain incidents that are happening, but they are having a very disturbing effect on the minds of our younger generation. So there is every need to guide them properly. And the way is to reach the messages of Swami Vivekananda and make them understand what is the duty they have to do and develop passion in their minds for the nation. Passion for the nation. Nation do not mean only geographical boundaries of India. Nation consists of people. Nation consists of nature, the other creatures. So one must develop positivity and also protect the nature. Nature, culture together for our bright future. That is what is required. We should not get drawn into this unnecessary controversy, secular, anti-secular. We are humanists. India was a guru for the entire world once upon a time. Students from across the globe, they used to come and study in Nalanda, in Takshashila, in Vikramshila. It's not said by our own people or Venkaiah Naidu. It is written by Pahian, Huan Song, the Chinese historians who came here. So we should now once again work hard. I'm happy. The country is moving forward. It's becoming strong. We are going to become the third largest economy in the world. And within by few years, from today, in another, say, 15, 16 years, India is going to become third largest economy in the world, and afterwards it will become the second largest economy in the world. This is happening. I'm very happy about it. We are all very happy about it. But at the same time, the values, the standards, the spirituality, that should be there in the system. For that, we need institutions like this. We need teachings and preachings of the great people like Swami Vivekananda. And that should reach the humanity. So, educating children is not only an issue. Educate them. But at the same time, along with education, give them samskara. Chaduvuto paatu samskaramu. Samskaramu leni vidya parama dandaga. ఆ విషయాన్ని మనందరం గుర్తించాల్సిన అవసరం ఎంతో ఉంది. వాట్ ఈజ్ సంస్కార? సంస్కార ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ రెస్పెక్టింగ్ నేచర్, రెస్పెక్టింగ్ ఎల్డర్స్, రెస్పెక్టింగ్ టీచర్స్, respecting our own parents. This is not happening. There is no time for the children to think about these things also. When I was a student, I remember that we used to have a craft class that one should learn. And we should have a garden class. We used to have a gardening class. We used to go and then take care of the plants there. And then we used to have a moral class. Moral class. But unfortunately, there is no moral class now. Morals are taken away. And we get guidance from the elders. Elders means politicians. I am a politician till the other day, of course. I am no more into politics. Politicians, they should set standards. But what is happening on the political front, I don't want to get into the details. It is not that much inspiring for many of the leaders. There are great leaders, undoubtedly. But what is happening in legislatures is very disturbing. And also, what is happening in politics is also disturbing. Keeping that in mind, we should tell our children about samskara. That should be taught from the beginning itself. And the children should be made to sit, and the parents also should spend time with the children. They are not spending time. The children, they are looking into social media, and parents are looking into TV serials. They don't have time. What is happening is what is happening now. So that should not be the case. Bharatadesam, Prapanchavanta, Bharatadesani Gauravichanani, one of the reasons for the world to respect India is because of the family system. Family system and the culture. These are the two aspects for the world to respect India. So we must protect these two things. One culture, along with the nature, and then the family system also. We should respect that those institutions, and we should be part of those institutions. The youngsters are the ambassadors of an Atmanirbhar Bharat and the catalysts of unprecedented change. You are the architect of a radiant future which Bharat is ready to embrace in the Amrit Kal. We stand poised at a historic moment in the journey of our great nation. As you know, India, the fourth largest economy, as I told you, we are going to become the second largest also. The last 11 years have demonstrated that new Bharat, bustling with innovation, brimming with ambition, and rising in global standing. And at the very heart of this remarkable growth is our demographic dividend. Bharat has the youngest population of the world. The youth of the nation are Ma Bharati's greatest asset. You are the greatest asset. Future is yours. This generation holds in its energetic hands the rivers of change, and they should know the challenges, and they should get prepared to face the challenges. Today, as we celebrate this proud moment, we also take inspiration from Swami Vivekananda, one of the greatest thinkers. I was just remarking in a later way to Swamiji that the most beautiful and dutiful person in the world is Swami Vivekananda. Most beautiful. I have not come across any beautiful person than Swami Vivekananda. It is not simple physical duty. That's why I said it, dutiful. Beautiful and dutiful. He has done his duty and reminded us about our duty. And philosophy hold enduring lessons for all of us, particularly youngsters who are stepping into the rapidly changing world while seeking direction and purpose. Swami Vivekananda's life was a perfect blend of intellectual brilliance, spiritual depth, fearless courage, and boundless compassion. Swamiji's journey from a curious and restless young seeker named Narendranath Datta to becoming the disciple of Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsaji, and then growing into the torchbearer of Indian spirituality on the world stage exemplifies the transformative power of dedication and vision. Swami Vivekananda was not only a mere monk, but a visionary whose ideas and insights were centuries ahead of his time. His teachings cut across religion, culture, and geography, offering wisdom to humanity as a whole. He attracted the attention of the world when he spoke at Parliament of Religions in Chicago in 1893, where he boldly asserted that I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and refugees of all religions and all nations of the earth. This is what he said. I was eager and I was fortunate, and I was vice president. I went to Chicago. I wanted to see the Hall of Fame and then wanted to address from that auditorium. And I went there, I became really emotional. Now I'm happy that I got an opportunity. My dear students, we must all learn from Swamiji how he dedicated his intellectual and spiritual energies not just to the pursuit of individual liberation, but to raising the well-being of entire humanity. We must not forget, for him, the religion was not about dogma or a narrow ritual. Religion was a force of personal empowerment and social service. Service, సేవ లేనిదే జీవితము లేదు, అది నిరర్ధకం. ఎందుకంటే షేర్ అండ్ కేర్ ఈజ్ ద కోర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ ఫిలాసఫీ. షేర్ అండ్ కేర్. సర్వే జనా సుఖినో భవంతు. వసుదైక కుటుంబకం. నో అదర్ రిలిజియన్, నో అదర్ కంట్రీ, నో అదర్ లీడర్ హెస్ సెడ్ దిస్. సర్వే జనా సుఖినో భవంతు. అందరూ సుఖంగా ఉండాలా. చుట్టినా బొజ్జకు శ్రీరామ రక్ష, దేశం సంగతి దేవుడు ఎరుక అనుకునేటి ఆలోచన కాకుండా, బొజ్జ అంటే తెలుసు కదా, పొట్ట దేశాన్ని గురించి ఆలోచించాలా, ప్రజల గురించి ఆలోచించాలా, పీడిత తాడిత ప్రజానికాన్ని గురించి ఆలోచించాలా, నదాల గురించి ఆలోచించాలా. రివర్స్ ఆర్ బీయింగ్ ఆక్యుపైడ్, enroached, water bodies are being enroached. And what is happening, we are all seeing it. Hyderabad is, I'm happy that certain measures are being taken by the government. Encroachment has become the order of the day. And rivers, we should pray rivers. Because water, without water, there is no life. You can have life without wife. My wife is not here, so I can say it fearlessly. Without water, there is no life. So water has to be protected. Trees have to be protected. The light, sunlight, it makes you brighten your ideas. Sit some time under the sun. Life has become so, this thing now, everything is conditioned. Car is conditioned. Classroom is conditioned. And you go to home, conditioned. Mind also becomes conditioned. There is no scope to live with the nature. Sun, moon. I remember the beautiful nights when I spent time with my grandmother, because I lost my mother when I was 13 months old. My grandmother has brought me up. That evening, open in the house, in front of the house, all of us, we used to sleep there, and then my grandmother used to feed me also, showing the moon. What beautiful happiness that used to come to mind. And are we able to see moon today? Are we spending time under the sun? And are we spending time with the trees? What is happening with regard to the nature? Please understand, and we must get back to our roots. Go back to our roots. The greatest contribution of Swami Vivekananda was his ability to simplify the profound truths contained in our scriptures and make them accessible to the common people. Swamiji spoke our ancient wisdom out of the academic and priestly domain and translated it to the people in a simple, practical guidance for everybody's life. For instance, he explained the essence of Vedanta not as an abstract intellectual position, but as a realization of divinity within each human being. He said, he urged people to see God in their fellow humans, reminding us that divinity is not locked away in temples or scriptures alone, but that is alive within each human heart. This is in fact what makes his message so relevant even today. His vision was inclusive. He saw no barrier of caste, creed, or gender in pursuit of truth and service. He was a reformer who understood India's immense potential, but also its weaknesses, underlying weaknesses. And he sought to channelize her country's spiritual wealth towards building a strong, self-reliant and compassionate society. One of Swami Vivekananda's most powerful message was that idea that to serve the man is to serve God. Serve man is serve God. What a great word. He declared that there is no higher religion than to serve the poor and marginalized. True spirituality, in his view, lay in extending compassion, empathy, and kindness towards others. My dear students, youngsters, what is the purpose of education if not to make us sensitive to the needs of others? Swami Vivekananda's teachings encourage us to see service not just as a charity and an act of generosity, but as an act of worship. When we feed the hungry and educate others or serve the marginalized, we are directly serving the God himself. In his most meaningful form, Swamiji strongly believed in the path of karma yoga, or the yoga of selfless action. This is another important lesson from his life for all of us. To him, true karma yogi was one who served others without any desire for recognition, fame, or reward. Today, when competition, ambition, personal success prevail, Swami Vivekananda teachings they remind us to combine personal excellence with the social service. It is not enough to climb the ladder of success. One must also extend a helping hand to lift others along with the way. Students should contribute to nation building by giving back to society. Some of you may be interested to go to America. Go if you want to go. I don't know anybody now willing to go to America in the present condition. That is separate matter again. There is a lot of confusion. What is happening, nobody knows what is going to happen also. But if somebody want to go abroad, go. Go, learn, earn, and return. Returning back, serving our society, spending time with grandmother, grandfather, mother, and brother, sister, or anybody for that matter. It gives you most happiness. If you go abroad and stay back there and then send photos of your house, which you purchased to loan, and your car, which you got again by loan, and then send them photos, it's like wearing a suit, boot, hat in a bathroom and standing before a mirror. ఎంత బాగున్నాను నేను మనకు మనమే చూసుకోవాల్సింది. సమాజంతో, తోటి సోదరులతో, ఇంటి తల్లిదండ్రులతో, అమ్మ నాన్నలతో, తాత ముత్తాతలతో వాళ్ళతో సమయం గడపడం ఎంతో సంతోషదాయకం. జీవితంలో అది చాలా గొప్ప విషయం. దయచేసి దాన్ని అందరూ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే there are more youth today and you are all energetic. Keep this in mind. Swamiji placed immense faith in the youth of our nation. He once said, "Give me 100 energetic young men and I shall transform India." That is a great word, he said. This is the faith and confidence he reposed in the youth of the nation. So, my dear students, the education is not simply gathering information. Of course, information is important. Information with confirmation is more than an ammunition. Try to understand. Information with confirmation. Information without confirmation, like YouTube, what we are seeing, or social media channels, headline. You see the headline and you go in between line, there is nothing. They want to attract you and they attract your attention. This is what is happening mostly in most of the places. So information with confirmation. Confirmation will come through, one, by study. Second is by spirituality also. You will be able to achieve the reality. What is reality in life? So spending time, coming to Ramakrishna Mat, spending time, the service you are doing to yourself. Understand this. You get energized by reaching such institutions and spending time here, hearing the teachings and preachings of Swamijis, and then going back and inspiring others. That is what is required. So, my dear youngsters, be self-confident, see the Swamiji's vision of spiritual humanism and universal brotherhood. You should resolve to live by Swamiji's ideas and teachings and continue building not just a successful career or a prosperous life, but also caring, just and inclusive society. This is what is required. Duty impels me to recall the iconic contribution of Swami Rangadananda Ji Maharaj, who dreamt of Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence and turned his vision into a living reality. They short courses, training programs, seminars, orientation programs on soft skills, life skills, and importantly, on values, spiritual and ethical development have great significance in shaping the lives of students here. Summer camps for children conducted here constitute an idea worth evaluating by all. This institution contributes to the shaping of young minds and by extension to the task of nation building. In a manner, few institutions do programs like Shraddha to build fearless and strength of character for youth, confidence building program, and also those meant to instill leadership qualities, mind management techniques, and power of positive thinking, among several others. Let Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence be not merely a place of academic excellence, but also a cradle for compassionate citizens, karma yogis, and servants of humanity. I appeal the younger generation to look up to Swamiji as their role model and be guided by his famous mantra as strive to power Bharat forward into Amrit Kal. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. One must have the passion for the nation, without expecting any commission or doing any omission or giving any remission. You must have passion for the nation. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.